Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Project Zomboid Ash Williams series, which originally aired live on Twitch. I mean, this game takes place in 1993. I think jackets, specifically leather jackets, were kind of a big thing then, so it does make sense. You know, you got to think of this game as a bit of a timepiece, an era piece. You know, even though it... Well, I mean, the development started in 2008, so 1993 wasn't even that, you know... It's more recent when the devs start. Would not be unwise of me to perhaps get some food, though. Look at this swarm. Can I just avoid them for now? I think some of them... Oh, and now I'm winded. I don't think that this construction site's going to yield much for me because there's just one little construction shack thing. And it seemed pretty swarmed. Oh, you're looking at my wardrobe? My wardrobe in real life, I don't own a single leather jacket. I actually don't even really own leather stuff at all. My guy's winded and tired. My ability to kill is now nil. Come on, Fat Ashley. You can do it. Thanks, Fat Ashley. Oh, we have a bit of a handgun. I'll take the magazine. Also, what's growling at me? Probably my stomach. Is it cool to wear sunglasses all the time and have a toothpick in your mouth? You know, yeah. The thing about cool is so subjective based upon your peer group and culture and surroundings that I can't tell you what's cool. Recently on the Twitch subreddit, I made an offer of reviewing people's channels, you know, for critiques, criticisms, pros and cons. And one of the channels I happened upon had content that, like, I flatly did not understand. I was like, look, I am not your target audience. You're growing. You have an audience. People like what you're doing. But I have no understanding of what that is. Like, it was like meme cringe type stuff. Like, being cringy and mimicking memes as much as he could. It's like, I don't get it. Hey, you do you, but I don't get it. I'm not going to trash your creative style because I don't understand it, but I also am in no position to critique it either because I don't understand. Yeah. Oh, people like it. He's doing very well for himself, you know, growing, etc. It's just I have no concept of you know, I don't know what makes that kind of content good, you know. The same way it's like I don't watch soap operas. So if someone... Oh, sorry about the jet engine. If someone asked me, oh, what's a good soap opera? It's like, I don't know. You're not asking the right person. I'm a plebe when it comes to soap operas. Yeah, microwave really is unpleasantly loud. Okay, give me just some of these cigarettes. Cool. Great. A lucky number 13 of cigarettes. How much do you guys want to think I want to bet I like burn my pork chop? Still not as loud as the level up. That's true. All right, it's uncooked. Now it's cooking. Got it. I'll just politely sit here with my book. Do I plan on going well or rainwater? I plan on going rainwater. It was voted that I stay in West Point, and there are no wells in West Point, so I won't be leaving West Point for wells. Yeah, we're gonna have a rubber chop. For sure. This mutton chop is gonna be nasty rubber. But I have no stove. Oh, God. So, you know, this thing makes me unhappy. Oh, stop reading. But, it's food. And I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I know, it's high cal. I get it. But I didn't want to keep cracking into my canned goods. Because that's comes with its own set of problems in the long run. Can I get a stove? Yeah, I could get a stove. In fact, I probably want to get a stove and refrigerator and all of those heavy items before I destroy my stairwell to the second floor. So the sort of idea here is I need to get Carpentry 7 so I can build a stairwell to access the roof. There is actually no second floor of this. There's just a big flat roof, which would make great for cover, shelter, whatever. And I can build a second floor. So the the concept is that I build that stairwell to give me access up to upstairs, and then I can start planting, growing, etc., etc., etc. So that's, yeah. But I would definitely want to get a stove. I do believe that you need a certain requirement of like electricity to be able to move a stove, but I could be wrong about that. All right, I'm right now writing down the submitted goals. And then we'll get them out to you. All right, so 5 options. And I guess my face is gone now, but whatever. You didn't need that anyway. Go ahead and vote. My character is gonna go take a little nappy poo as soon as I put this paint bucket outside. And maybe catch up on the weather. Look around, make sure there's no enemies coming in. No. It's pretty much nothing. Oh, you know, one thing I didn't do is, let's get that gasoline. But that's a pretty short task. Let me, before I go to sleep, analyze my vehicle maintenance, because I think this vehicle is dreadfully beaten up. And I'm a little worried about... Oh, yep. No hood, no windshield. Yep. And the headlights are basically a bust as well. So yeah, one thing I definitely need to do is you cannot climb sheet ropes with generators. So if I do build my stairwell, I'm going to want to bring as many generators up to my second floor, because once I break that same stairwell, I cannot return to the second floor anymore. And while you guys vote, I'm going to do a little backup and a save. But I already know where like 3 or 4 generators are. So, that is not so much of an issue. That is not a bottleneck. Plus, we can maintain them and repair them. Sledgehammers, yeah, I'm fairly certain that that there are probably sledgehammers in the locked rooms of the self-storage. It's just it's like chicken and the egg. I can't reach them, so it doesn't matter. Persians should have tons of rubber ducks. Hey, we woke up before our alarm. All right, set alarm off. I look like Darth Rad. Luke, this is your poll. Alright, before I resolve the poll, I'm going to drive my clunker over to the gas station. Fuel up and get more gas. Fill all the gas cans. I've been lucky so far. 17... Oh, hi. There's zombies over here. 17 days with power is really, really good. I'm almost on day 17. Usually it cuts in the first 3 weeks, so 21 would be kind of like... I don't know when the last possible day is, but like day 21 would be pretty legendary for cut power. My water, however, was day 2, so that was brutal. Door left open, -2 points. Well, this was supposed to be like a 2-minute errand, not a lengthy excursion. But then there were some zombies in the way. Don't be panicked, dude. Is the music turned off? No, it just plays at random intervals. There just hasn't been music yet. Oh, that was weird. When you sit in a car, you have to sit on the inside of the car. Yeah, the music's on. Sitting on the outside of the car doesn't get you anywhere. Your music got turned off day 4. Okay, don't crash into the beautiful gas station. Refuel from gas pump. Oh, I guess that was done quickly. Man, this is a bit of a tight poll. So I'm going to remove a few of those options and repoll. These were the top 3 choices. So while I refuel, we'll have y'all vote. I think the lack of music is to lull me into a false sense of security. Like, it would be actually pretty funny if Zomboid would fake fight music for you, you know what I mean? Start, like, just randomly put on fight music, like, when you wake up. They should do that when you wake up from a nightmare. That would be so brilliant. In a extraordinarily evil way. Because a lot of the times you know when you're about to get into a fight because, you know, fight music. But for them to put on fight music after you after you wake up from a nightmare when there's legitimately not a threat would be hilarious. I mean, I would hate it, but that's totally what this game's all about, is just like messing with you, so I would appreciate it too. Man, this pole still looks close. I'm just heading to the gas station to see what I left behind. I left a whole lot of gas cans. But anything else, like, I'll take, because I'm about to swing by the basic. Oh, hi, zombie. You know, if I'm about to go home, I might as well fill up a bit more. Orange soda. A cupcake. Oh, man. You know, my fat butt, I'm just gonna eat it. I was hungry. Y'all saw the hunger. Oh, another cupcake? Dang. I don't know about eating a random cupcake. Oh, God. A random cupcake off a shelf that's at least 17 days old. That kind of concerns me. But whatever. My dude is Fat Ashley, so. It's a Muldrog map. I think I left that there because I didn't care. What about... These are my old lead pipes? Yeah. Twinkies never go bad? Well, that's just because Twinkies have so irradiated that bacteria can't feast on them. Oh, that's not the bathroom. I do find it really funny that your character... Here's some food. Your character can be entertained by newspapers that are obviously, like, old and out of print. A simple man with simple pleasures. Yeah, all right, this gas station run was worth it. There's still a lot of... useful stuff here. And a lot of cupcakes. Just strangely, a lot of cupcakes. Those zombies want me fat so they can catch me. I'm being baited. I feel like I'm legend here. Alright, I'm going to leave some gas here at the gas station for a very good reason. So if we do end up having our power cut, I can bring a generator over here so that I can fill my gas cans with gas. Oh! Oh! I'm so used to being a Sunday driver, yeah, almost took out my car. But yeah, in order to turn on the generator to pump the gas, you need gas. So it helps to leave some gas there. I probably don't need 4 cans of it, to be fair, but considering I have like 15 cans of gas here at home, it's not that big a deal. How about finding a second generator? I already have a second and a third generator. I don't really need to do that. I do need a lot of other things though. But if you want to put down find a second generator as a goal, for me, go for it. You know? We're voting on goals now, but you can still resubmit them, so. Or not resubmit, you can submit. Does destroying things with a sledgehammer give carpentry experience? No. No. Dismantling it with a hammer, if it's dismantleable wood. But just flat out destroying stuff, I don't believe gives you experience, no. That's just being destructive. Alright, let's try to find a sledgehammer. So, in order to do this, I am going to have to... look at the map here. If anyone has any good leads. So the store construction was kind of overrun. I don't think we're going to get in there. The storage lots I'm near didn't yield any. Let's see here. There's a hardware store in town that I could try to walk to, which is near the mini hotel. I'll try it. I don't think it's that wise of an idea because I'm sure it's pretty crowded. It's pretty busy. But if I'm going to be getting anything, I need to start working on clearing out the center of town. Twiggy's is a bar. Twiggy's is like a, let's say like a pool hall. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes. And I get that reference. Wait, I told you to... Okay, whatever. I told him to get 3 cans, and he's like, all right, I'm going to get all 4. No, dude, it's not what I told you to do. All right, so I'm taking most of the gas cans out of here. This is going to be the most flammable warehouse in all of Muldrog. And while I'm standing here, let's just smoke a cigarette as I just unload the gas. I'll need a suicide car for the town center. I'm going to go on foot because of how banged up my car is and just do my best. Clearing them out, group at a time, Come on. Did I go to the other warehouse? Was that a house option? It might have a sledge. Actually, that's a very, very good point. That actually might be the best way for me to get a sledge. Thanks for reminding me. Let's do that. Which is a bit of a driving trip. Yeah, we are currently working on finding a sledgehammer. In fact, it would help if I displayed that somehow. Wouldn't it? Whatever. Chat can tell you. Oh, and here's an empty gas can. I'm an idiot. So I'm going to bring 2 cans of gas. 1 to refuel... Oh, why am I putting it in this backpack? 1 to refuel my own vehicle, personal vehicle, if I need to. You know, in an emergency. And then another gas can to refuel a bait car if I find one. So if I do find a second vehicle out here, I can blow it up and not feel bad. Yeah, there's at the corner of the map, the corner of the world, there is another warehouse, and that might have a sledgehammer for me. No, I'm not leaving yet. No trespassing. Oh, well, okay, it would help if I would swing on their faces. No armor got damaged. Cool. I hear more of them behind the fence, too. You know, before these guys rot, it might be worth me salvaging some thread. It will take a little bit of time, but I think it's a pretty smart thing to do. Because that's a lot of clothing that is not going to be usable if they rot. Once zombies start to rot, they don't have clothing anymore. It's a way to, like, clean up memory and all that. So you can find fairly desiccated zombies, and they desiccate pretty quickly. They decay, or whatever you want to call it, very, very, very quickly. But it's to free up, you know, memory and all that. Let me pay close attention, because it's easy to get snuck up on here. I feel like Hannibal Lecter from the TV show staging corpses for some sort of weird, or that one season of Dexter where the guy was like forming tableaus. I've stripped so many of them, I'm encumbered. Yeah, we're in West Point. That should be up in the description, though. In the title of the video, right? Is it? Is it not? Oh, no, it isn't. But if you hit exclamation mark about, maybe it would be. All right, I think they're all naked. One of them seemed to have a map. Hang on, what was that map? West Point map. Look. And there were some watches here. Where was that watch? There it is. Okay, well that's a lot of strips, and I'm going to save these strips because I can use these strips to grind my tailoring later. If you ever vote on me to work on tailoring. So, Hello, gas can box. You are going to become my tailor box. Reading this map. So we are hitting... Oh, it's not even on the West Point map, but I would still consider it West Point where we're headed. But my dude is hungry. Let's eat those chips now. I'm not sure if I want to really employ too much gas. Like gasoline. It's very, very powerful. I'll grant you that. But it also can be... Wow, this thing barely steers. It also can be exploited to make things kind of easy mode. I need directions. I'm taking a right. I kind of already knew that, I guess. Alright, I'm just hoping that there isn't mega swarms of zombies on these roads. I'm going to be driving a little slow for my own security. So here's the train tracks. So if you're wondering, these train tracks, they kind of actually don't go anywhere, which is a little strange. But yeah. Well, no, I mean, they go. I just wouldn't follow them. In my last series, I actually did at one point go to the train station. Okay, we're on the open road. Honk if I hate zombies. They're good to cross the bridge, though. Yeah, that's true. Because this bridge... I might hop out and look for bait vehicles here. Most of these vehicles look terrible. But my own vehicle is no spring chicken. So as you can see, the bridge is... I could dismantle these wrecks to clear them. Are there ever zombies hiding these vehicles? No. They could crawl under them, though. They could be under them, but not in them. Alright, this truck has no key. The trunk is not locked. Yeah, I can use the train. I'm just checking these vehicles for stuff. I'm aware that the train bridge is empty. You can also level up some metalwork, I think it is, skill by... Oh, what's in here? Suture... Oh, cotton swabs. I like that. Let me just put that on the ground. And then I'll loot from it. Suture holder I don't think I own. Cotton swabs. Alcohol. Yeah, just all this stuff. It's not doesn't weigh enough for me to care about. Size. A pencil and twine. I'll take twine. Twine's useful to make traps and stuff. Again, no keys here in any of the seats or glove box. And there's just one more vehicle. Yeah, dismantle them. Well, I can dismantle... So the burned out ones, you can't dismantle. They're just burned out. They're not really vehicles. They're just sort of debris. The vehicles themselves, you can dismantle for mechanics ability. But again, I'll work on that when it gets voted on. I'm not gonna invest time in grinding a skill unless it's my goal. Kind of leaving it up to you all. Mint candy. Sure. And nothing in there. Not keys either. Alright, well, we searched. And Fat Ashley working on staying fat. Did I search the white vehicle here? Did I skip it? No, but it doesn't have anything anyway. You thought it said mint condition? Mint candy. Alright, it had a garbage bag. That's something. That ambulance is scrap. Just scrap ambulance. I wish. It would make me very happy if I could have another wambulance. Ambulances and cop cars are really useful because of the sirens. So if you ever want to draw a whole lot of zombies, there are some tactics like leaving a cop's lights and sirens on, and then setting up a bunch of campfires around it. Zombies will be drawn to the car because the car is loud as hell, and then the campfires will set the zombies on fire. And it's like a zombie grinder, you know. So if I was trying to play perfectly and not sort of roleplay, I would employ tactics like that of, you know, setting up a lot of noisemakers and then burning, you know, zombies. Because obviously it's a very efficient tactic. But I kind of like personally getting my hands dirty a little bit. I can at some point leave it up to chat. Like if you guys want me to bait and burn, like that could be a stream goal. You know, one of the projects that you do submit to me, but I don't think I'm going to do it otherwise. Because if done wrong, where's this lead? So this road to my right, actually it leads back to the East Bridge back to town. And it leads to the racetrack. And just so that I know, let's take a look at what's in this town. So if you do !map, you can see the map that I'm looking at here. There is the first thing on my left coming into town will be the train station. There's a food market, a bus station, a diner. There is a construction site, which could, if the warehouse does not yield a sledgehammer, it could be a secondary place. There's a small dock, which is useful if you like to fish. There's a destroyed cabin, which isn't a terrible place to hole up if you're new. But then way at the end of the road, there is the medium warehouse after you pass the gas station on the right. And then there's also an academy. I might want to search the academy for... Well, the academy... I don't think the academy has a library. No, it does not. So that's not really going to be a good source of books. I think that's like a police academy or something. And then there's also self-storage lots next to the academy that's in town as well. And then town sort of sprawls to the southeast to like a mall. It is a very, very large mall. It's probably swarming in hell. But if I was really desperate for resources, I could always do that as well. All right, let me put my windows back. So now I'm just trying to focus on getting through town without busting my car up too bad. Why did I bring a can opener? Because this vehicle cannot take hits. I have no windshield, no hood. Hey, hydrate. Cheers. Looks like there might be a bookstore in the mall. I think the bookstore in West Point proper is going to be easier for me to loot than the one in the mall. I could be wrong. The mall could be empty, but that mall can be a bit of a nightmare. Wouldn't it break if it rained? So I have a hood on it. It's just like a broken hood. So I do believe it keeps out rain. It's not going to hydrolock my car. And I don't even think there is like hydrolocking, or there's not that kind of level of detail to vehicle mechanics. You know, you do have suspension and brakes and wheels and all that kind of stuff, but it doesn't get into the nitty gritty of like, you know, your alternator went bad or whatever. There's only a certain amount of parts. It's like your gas tank, your trunk, your battery, your engine. So to the left here, there's a food diner up kind of that way. Oops, that way. And then what am I passing here on the right? This is going to be the bus station. Bus station is kind of south of me. I'm trying to keep my speed low so I can avoid hitting stuff. Driver side window is very, very important because you can be scratched through the driver side window. And then it's more comfortable to sleep in your vehicle in the passenger side. So if you do that, then your passenger side window is also very important. Same with the door. You don't want the zombies ripping off the door. Have I played CDDA? Yes, but not much. Like very, very briefly. Princess Party. Pretty. I like the name Princess Party better, so I'm going to call you Princess Party. I just want you to know that I'm literate and I understand how to read your name. But Princess Party sounds like Mario Party, but like for girls, which would be cool. Because there's not a lot of those party-style games that are geared towards females. So on the right here, this is the gas station. Right this way to the my camera's backwards. No, again, camera's still backwards. That way is the gas station. So if you are living in northern West Point, you can utilize this gas station. I'll just drive by it so that you can see it. Here it is. Definitely too many zombies to bother making this a gas trip. Not that I need gas. We will be playing Valheim tomorrow at 7 Eastern. And then probably Friday as well, 7 Eastern. So 2:15, February the 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be making an announcement on that on YouTube and Discord. Okay, at this point, I have reached my location just about. So it's going to be important for me to keep a sharp eye about how many zombies are around. Oh, almost took out that pole there. Okay, well, that sucks. Oh, but you know what? There is a zombie in that group right there that has a military rucksack. This one right here, where my curse is on. That zombie has... It looks like one of the military doomsday preppers. That backpack is amazing. I'm just not going to be able to get through that horde without, Okay, this warehouse is not looking inviting. But this was also potentially one of the candidates of long-term habitation buildings to live in when I was analyzing West Point. One of the advantages of this warehouse over the last one is it's very remote. So if you clear out all the zombies in the immediate area, you're pretty safe. It also has built-in stairs and a built-in second floor, so you don't have to build your second floor and build your stairs. Is this character named after the Mass Effect character? That question hurts me so deeply in my soul, but that's okay. I am Ashley Joanna Williams. So, Google that. It's all right. Ash from Evil Dead. Ash with the chainsaw for an arm and a shotgun. I mean, pretty iconic. This Ash right here. That guy. That's the guy right there. That's who I'm supposed to be. For better or for worse. So, I don't know if I can stop at this warehouse, to be honest. There's honestly just too many zombies. I'm going to check out the self-storage that is adjacent. Because this warehouse has, like, 100 zombies around it. And I guess I could lure them away and see if any of those vehicles are operable. Sorry for the honking. I know it's an annoying noise. Merp. Yeah. Some of the sound effects that this game uses are much to be desired. The honking, the microwaves. Yeah, there's a lot of sort of sound effects that are just, they don't work for me. Like, I've never heard a car horn sound like this. Like, if I heard this noise out in the wild, I would think, like, is that an ATV honking at me or a dirt bike? Or, like, I wouldn't think car. I would not think of vehicle. That's not what would occur to me. Slow down. Actually, the backside of this is not so bad. So if the inside is not swarming, I did... Alright, I will cautiously... I should have left the car running. I will cautiously try to clear. I also don't like when buildings... Oh, there we go. Block your line of sight. Because I'm really just after a sledgehammer. I don't need to stay and live here or anything. We can loot and leave, you know? Darn it. Well, I'd be able to disassemble the other door with my welder. Garbage bags. It might make a bit of noise, though. It'd be best if I just open it. Prediction time? Yeah. I'm digging that. Here, let me, well, I think probably my, moderators can handle that, so I don't have to tab out. Climb the ladder? Those ladders are cosmetic, I think. They're not cosmetic? Okay, I can climb the ladder. Prediction started. I don't know how to climb the ladder. So, yes, they're cosmetic. Guess you debated me. Alright, someone's behind here. Oh, it'd help if I had my weapon out. Well, no alarm, so that's awesome. Because the last time I broke into a facility... Oh, an antique oven. That will be useful in the winter. Now, there's obviously a lot of stuff here, but I have my heart set on what you voted on. But it wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to check the break room. Where is the break room? Because my dude is hungry. Alright, it's just ahead of me. I think through here is the break room. Where the zombie is. Plus, I need a cigarette. Oh, they broke through this window. I guess I'll drink some pop. Man, I'm never losing weight. I should get the oven in the car now. It's not a bad idea. I'll work my way back there. Am I overweight now? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not over encumbered, but I am... I guess it wasn't this bathroom. I am a heavy boy. Anything over, as you can see my weight up here, 91. Anything over 85 is overweight. I'll take a lighter. Alright, this oven is going to be heavy as hell. You're going to see me taking damage because this oven is so heavy it's hurting me. I should walk with it too, or I'm going to get exhausted. Sneaking tires you out a lot faster than just normal walking, as one could imagine. I do find it interesting that, It's not clear what their unit of weight is, because it's like, we're supposed to be in Kentucky, and last I checked, Kentucky is in America, and America does use, for better or for worse, freedom units. So it always sort of confused me why... Oh man, I'm going to be so overweight. But I don't want to be starving while fighting zombies. It's just a bad idea. So, Fat Ashley, the fattening continues. Alright, let me unload some stuff I don't need on me, just for carry weight purposes. I think I already have... Yeah, wow, I already have so many letters. I'll have to keep my metal work. I'm going to find it in here, aren't I? It's going to be like, search the entire... Nope, it'll be in here. Oh, that's a better propane torch than I have, that's for sure. And glue. I'll keep both propane torches. Thread. Car battery charger. Thread. Engler magazine that I've read. Nope, I did not find in there. But the I'm gonna switch out propane torches. That one has more charge. You use the fuel, propane obviously, when you disassemble stuff. So more charge is better. All right, so now I've ditched everything I currently don't need to hold. Let's go back inside. I feel like, when's the last time I had music? I sense a distinct lack of music. I mean, I don't mind because it helps me hear the sort of ambient surroundings so I don't get stuck up on, but I might need to fully restart the game because I should be getting more music than this, which is like none. And the soundtrack is awesome. So there is a lot of important stuff that I'm just sort of... Oh, hi, lead pipe. I see you. There's a lot of important stuff I'm sort of leaving behind because I'm here on a bit of a mission and I could spend all day in here not getting a sledgehammer. I could probably spend the entire rest of my stream in here productively and still not working towards the goal, so I'm trying to focus on the goal. So far, these boxes have been disappointing, mostly paint. The nails are good, but the paint's disappointing. Come on. I didn't actually take a look at the press Q to make the music. Well, I'm crouched. Hitting Q wouldn't be that much of a problem right now. But for all of you that don't know what he's talking about, when you hit Q, when standing, you yell. And it draws all the zombies at you within earshot. When you're crouched, you just whisper. It's a good way to like pull off a few zombies here or there. It is not a yell, it's like a psst, hey, you. So if there's like a large group of like 15 or 20, you can whisper and draw just a few of them so you don't have to fight all 15 or 20 at once. But again, trying to troll me so I get killed, not so cute. Buddy? I'm teasing you. Well, there's another oven. So the ovens here is the very optimistic idea that I will live through the winter and need a source of heat. Wow. Operation Sledgehammer. You've been disappointing so far. If I wanted random buckets of paint, I'd be a jackpot baby right now. Oh, nothing like a tent peg. Cool. Now, there's a lot of boxes I couldn't physically reach because you can only reach what is immediately adjacent to you. So, you know, some of the boxes in back, I'm not able to search. I can start to break boxes down to get to the ones that are buried, but I might as well do a cursory surface search first. For all of you, like, data analytics would know it would be broad than deep. Well, that sounds way more innuendo than it meant to sound. McCoy's wouldn't be a terrible idea for a sledgy either. Yeah, absolutely. If I don't find one here, that's a good alternative. Crowbars are pretty decent weapons for two-handers. I don't need one. There is wood glue here. Let me grab that. Paper clip. Wow. Be more disappointing. This, I mean, the antique oven is great, don't get me wrong, but like, what is in these boxes have just been sad. Empty bucket. I'll take that. Bucket's a pretty good volume. Ooh, it's also getting dark-ish. It will become nighttime, and I'm going to have to figure out where I want to be. It's 10 p.m. Well, it's not 10 p.m., but let's pretend it's 10 p.m. Do you know what your kids are? It's not been a wasted trip, no. I would agree with you. It's also enlightening because, yeah, this is the empty box and paint warehouse. So this would be one of the advantages of living in this warehouse. If I had a sledgehammer, I wouldn't need the carpentry skill to live here because I could add sheet ropes to the windows. Sheet ropes are like ropes that you can climb, but zombies can't. I could add sheet ropes to the windows and then break this stairwell down, and no zombies could reach me on this second platform. I would be... It doesn't mean you're invincible, because, like, you know, your base can be surrounded and you can still get overrun, but it's a level of security that is quite nice. And then another one of the advantages of this one over the other one is it has roof access. And it's a pretty big roof, and you could immediately start farming up here. It's a higher roof, so if you fell, you're going to break something rather than, like, sprain something. So it could be a little bit more dangerous. But yeah, there are some distinct advantages of this warehouse over the other one. It's just very remote, and yeah, the remoteness is sort of detracts from it because it means it's harder to scout. Like, if we did live here and I wanted to recon for this facility, I'd have a lot further travel. All right, I'm going to break down a few boxes just to search the ones that are sort of on the inside that I wouldn't be able to search otherwise. It's going to make a little bit of noise, though. I could open the garage door and park the vehicle on the inside. I'm also worried about the amount of noise that would make. It might actually be safer for me to drive home cautiously. Because I know that there's about 100 zombies outside, and just the act of driving my vehicle. Oh, I disassembled the wrong box. Okay, I would say... Oh no, here we are. I'm going to do a little bit more searching, but I think it's pretty fair to say I did a pretty good search of this warehouse and found no sledgehammers. But don't call it yet. There is still hope. I don't like that pounding, though. There is definitely a zombie in this building with me. Can't I use the vehicle against the zombies? Yes. It will destroy the vehicle very, very, very quickly. My current vehicle is already very, 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 very broken. And if I did that, the engine would fail, I would get swarmed, and I would die. So yeah, you can use your vehicle as a battering ram, but it's a very expensive battering ram. There's a lot of things in this game that are pretty well balanced, and just Carmageddoning zombies like your Mad Max will get you for one mostly intact vehicle, because you'll almost never find a mint vehicle. All the vehicles that you'll find will be like somewhere between 40 to 60% durability or whatever. And all it takes to disable a vehicle is for one key part to break. So a single flat tire and you basically won't drive. A broken engine, you're going nowhere. So there's a lot of ways to disable a vehicle. And in this game, you could probably get away if you're careful and you're trying to run them over forward, backwards, side, and side. You could probably kill 50 to 100 zombies before you destroy your vehicle fully. It could be a lot less. And then you could also be in the middle of ramming a giant crowd and break your suspension or break your gas tank or something, and then come to a grinding halt and have no escape plan. I think that's honestly the bigger threat is, if you were using your vehicles like one big battering ram, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded by 50 zombies and you can't move, you're just dead. Yeah, once you have hot wiring, it's a little bit easier to just use everything as a battering ram, for sure. But for all the reasons I just mentioned, you still have to be careful. You can modify and repair vehicles, yes. There will be sometime in the future armoring them up. Like armored car, you welding armor to your cars. They've even teased some of the concept art for it already. So that will exist at some point in this game, but legendarily, I would say the development, the dev team for this is, I don't dislike it, but it is slow. It is slow. And I'm sure when they do that, it's going to be pretty well balanced. You're not going to be able to make a rolling tank early game, because that would sort of ruin the game a bit. One of the things to know about this game is they'll even tell you this. It is you want a carrot? It's a game about you dying. Did you already eat that? Or did you drop it? You guys see him eat it or drop it? So I say that because the developers basically want to design a game that is punishingly difficult. So it's unlikely that they would make rolling tank style vehicles unbalanced strong. It would have downsides. It would travel really slow, or it would guzzle gas like crazy, or something. There'd be some sort of negative that you wouldn't be able to mitigate. Or it'd just be very, very, very expensive to get all the metal and other parts. I hear zombies on the other side of this wall. They're probably attracted to my hammering. Like a real tank. Yep. There's reasons why, you're not going to see a lot of people riding around in real tanks in real life. It'd be a lot of fun, but sure does rip up the roads. Zombies, yeah, they're making a whole lot of noise on the other side of this wall. That's another thing that always scares me, especially at night. And obviously I'm at night right now, is whoever's been pounding on the doors somewhere in this facility could have just let in 50 zombies. And I wouldn't know. Orcish Knight, I'm trying for you to keep your points, because I'm trying to find a sledgy here. It is just not working in my favor. Now, the other question is, am I too tired to fight whatever's outside or not? Because I do have... I could perhaps eat the coffee. Nope, alright. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say there was not a... I can't. I have no idea where I am. Thank you for watching episode 12 of the Ash Williams Project Zomboid series, which streamed live on Valentine's Day. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com or twitch.tv/Rhadamant5186, both will get you there. Thank you all for watching. It's been my pleasure bringing this for you all. I'll catch you next episode. Farewell.